Hello, hello, humanity. Back once again. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I can't believe it. The consistency of me coming back to back like that, especially in the wake of these last, the last day or two. The sun is going down. I have to report to you how the trees and the atmosphere outside is looking. It feels absolutely wonderful out. It just feels like a warm blanket outside, and the texture is not too overbearing. It's just right. That's the way it feels outside, and the trees, the sun is going down, and the trees, they're just standing in their spectacular, as if they're putting on a show without putting on a show, just allowing you to muse at their beauty and take it all in if you desire to do so. I always desire to do so, humanity. Well, of course, you already know I was thinking about you before I even got here, humanity. I really was. I was tired today. I really I didn't do a lot today at all. There were a few recipes I had ventured. Was pretty lofty in my expectations. I thought I was going to prepare a few things, but just didn't work out that way. I literally I rested all the way, I think, until maybe about I want to say maybe about maybe about 2 o'clock. That's just how tired I was, humanity. I mean, it was really, like I told you yesterday. Yesterday was a day. I mean, yes, indeed. How many of you out there, you've had situations and circumstances, and today you just had to lay it down. You had to lay it down, even if you didn't want to. You had to lay it down. Rest is important, humanity. Sometimes. We can even get come to a better solution. I have to wonder if we allow our mind, body, and soul to just rest a bit. Just walk away from it. Step away from the journey for a little, for a tad bit, and refuel and regroup, and then go at it again. And then sometimes after we rest, we discover. Different trajectories where we can go at it from a different perspective. I I was I was half asleep, and I was listening to a program, and I heard this brother. He kept saying halfway, 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 and I thought about that, humanity. Halfway may be good in some cases, but I wonder if sometimes halfway can really, 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 it can cause. I wonder if maybe it can cause delay, struggle, or just a complete mishap, especially when we're trying to get on the other side of something. When we decide that I'm going this far and no further, because of the uncomfort level, the difficulty. So many different things can come into play to make us say, you know what, I'm going this far and no further. And sometimes the solution, the better of what we're absolutely looking for, is just a little bit further. But how many know that sometimes that little bit further is just like, whew, I'm not going to be able to do it. But it's wonderful when we rest, and we get back on the journey. And for some of us, like I say, this is your year. I mean, I mean, anything that you touch, you got the Midas touch. Your things are looking good, doing good. We're here for you. Wishing you and your family the best, and that it keeps getting better, and that you're able to sustain whatever goodness that you're enjoying right now. For those of us that it's like, wow. I mean, we still, you have you ever taken where your vision was a little bit blurry, maybe the sun was shining a little bit, just a little bit too bright, and you had to take your hands and use it as a shield to block off the glaring of the sun. Sometimes we can take our hands and put it on our just above our brow, and look down the road, and oh wow, we got a little bit further. But humanity, one thing that I thought about with that halfway, not only can we use that as a dilemma for distance, but we can also use that for that can also, I wonder if that can be used as a dilemma in our mentality and the way we think, halfway, and our perceptions are halfway. We're perceiving things that are not just quite right. You can get on your journey, and you can get halfway there and start seeing things that where your vision is blurred, or it's just not giving you the right. You're not perceiving it right. I was talking to a loved one. I was talking to my loved one earlier today, and the pain and the sorrow, the residue of what transpired yesterday. And it was just a brief discussion that really was it went into overflow. And I shut it down because I realized that halfway was the perception that my loved one was getting. And how many know that when you're hurting, or when something is hurting you, sometimes you can get your perceptions can be a little bit off, where you see things one way. Someone on the outside looking in, they're perceiving it a different way. And I've been there so many times where you're hurting, and you can block out various solutions, because your thing is, this is hurting me, and I need you to see it this way. And the ultimate is, in my perception, I want this to stop. It's needless. There's no reason, and la di da di da di. But some things, I wonder if we do ourselves an harm when we're trying to make sense out of things that literally don't make sense, especially when other people's behaviors are have to be taken into account. Because one thing is for sure, that I believe, humanity, I don't believe that you can be responsible for someone else's behavior, not unless you're a clinician of some sort. I think that you have to be accountable for your own behavior. And if someone's behavior intertwines with yours, especially if it's hurting you, I wonder if your response is crucial. And that's easier said than done, because I've been guilty on too many occasions, especially in my younger years. It's like, especially, can you just imagine, you have a wagon and you're pulling it, and it's already just loaded down, and you're trying to get to your destination. And it's like, ooh, when I finally get there, I'm going to take all these things, this overload, and I'm going to take it out of my little pull wagon. And then here someone comes with, like, I like that analogy, the boulder. And then they drop a big boulder on your wagon, and it's like, wow, and you can perceive that to be just the ultimate, and you can just utterly become consumed with that. And then not realizing that not only are there other solutions, but the way you perceive things, it sometimes it is the absolute decision maker of how you respond, because you're perceiving it a certain way. And you're not giving allowances to other solutions and other ways of doing things. And hurt and pain, and especially suffering, it can do that to us. I mean, it's not easy when you're hurting. It's not easy when you're going through pain, and I guess you say, well, who doesn't know that? But, when you leave out so many variables, especially, and yep, yeah, yes, 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 I'm going there, and I'm going to wrap it up to humanity. When you leave out the fact that you've been awesome enough to overcome so many things, when the awesomeness within you has allowed you to really break through a lot of things that, and I say it again, that so many just could not do. And when you think about, you made it through yesterday, you made it through the day before, you made it through last month, and someone telling you that over and over and over again, your receptors may pick up halfway the message that's trying to be expressed to you, but your hurt and pain could so easily allow you, you don't know what I'm going through. There's no solution in la di da di da di. And sometimes, just sometimes, humanity, when you give yourself just a little bit more credit, and that's not all the times, because there are some times when no matter what we do, no matter what we think, no matter how we perceive, we literally need help. We need to bring in outsiders with whatever the problem is. And there's so many arenas where individuals are trained, and they have the resources to seriously get us on the other side. But I'm talking about those things where if we do our due diligence, if we have a little patience, and if we could embrace and caress delayed gratification, there's a possibility that we can get on the other side of it. And when the mentality is in such that it's halfway perceiving things one way and then halfway perceiving things another way, I wonder if that too can cause us, even further delay, and possibly even more of a problem. So let me just tell you this right quick, and then I have a few more things, and then I'm going to wrap it up. I managed to do my exercises today, humanity. I couldn't believe it. I literally couldn't believe it. I woke up because, like I said, I was exhausted. How many can raise their hand and say, boy, when you're going through, even when you come out on the other side of a particular thing, it can really, really tire you. And I was just so tired. So when I got up, the last thing that I would have done is exercise. And that's the reason why I have to wonder if sometimes our perceptions can cause us to stay just a little bit longer than we intended to stay, to endure things that we possibly could have brought to an end, possibly, because, like I say, there are some things that are just so hard where we have to bring in professionals and let them do what they are excellently trained to do, and bring in the resources that accompany them. But I'm talking about those things that we can sometimes handle ourselves. And I think about just basically all of my life. The thought, as a matter of fact, when I was exercising, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wow, you're the same individual that like I told you, when I graduated from high school, I had to graduate because I missed 4 years of gym. Gym to me, and it's horrible to say, but to thy own self be true. It was just another lunch period to me. I've always just disliked exercise. And for me to get up and, as tired as I was, and the first thing that came to my mind was to exercise. And that let me know that my mentality is definitely changing as it relates to my nutrition and my exercise. And there's still very few days that go by that I don't wish that I could get a do-over, in my younger years, and realize, take with me every day the realization of how important exercise and eating various, healthier foods. And the thing is, nothing changed about the way I'm eating. Nothing changed about my exercise. Nothing changed, humanity. And I thought that as I was walking. Nothing changed but my mind. My mentality changed. I had been put in a position that I did to myself with my own hands, with my own thinking. I thought that, I had to come up with this, this special, just absolutely fantastic way of losing weight, or something that was trending, and this, that, and the other. And I'm doing nothing new, nothing outstanding has appeared in terms of my nutritional intake. Nothing new. The only thing that's new is I changed my mind, humanity, as it relates to exercise. There was no exercising machine, no expensive health club membership, no health coach, and what have you. I would love to have one, by the way. But there was nothing that in that order. The only thing that changed was I changed my mind. I changed my mind and decided that when I opened the refrigerator, that things like cauliflower and beets and carrots and cucumbers and mushrooms and think cauliflower, things of that sort, that I could literally make burgers and pizza and turnips and make deep fried french fries. I could make catfish. I could do all of those things. And you know yourself, none of those things are new to the scene. And we can literally but because my perception of food was just so off, you know what I'm saying? And I have to wonder if I allowed my perception to be halfway, halfway in, halfway out, seeing things halfway right and halfway wrong as it relates to my nutritional intake, as it relates to my exercise. Where would I be? I did something real simple. I know I've overstayed my welcome again, humanity, I know, but I've been thinking about you ever since I woke up. But I did something real simple. I'm going to say this and then I'm going to end it up. But what I did today, I just did a simple pizza omelet, and I have omelets on the channel, I know, but this I tried something new. I made the mock meat patties, and I put them on top of the omelet, and I put the pizza sauce on top of the crumbled meat patties, and then I went on with the provolone cheese. And if you're unfamiliar with first of all, let me just give you the mock meat patty. All I did was I took a can of chickpeas, washed and mashed, or you can pulse them, it's okay. Fourth a cup of onions, fourth a cup of celery, fourth a cup of let's see, celery, onions, and then I did. You can tell I'm getting older now. Humanity, I have to start writing things down. Let's see here. Okay. I did. Wow. I used. Well, it was real simple. I can't believe I can't find it. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go from memory. I've given you the recipe anyway. It's on my channel, the meat patty. But I was trying to do it from memory. But okay. So it was one can of chickpeas washed and pulsed, and then it was one-fourth cup of one-fourth cup of onions, one-fourth cup of chopped celery. Then I did 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning, and then you know what else I did, humanity? I was trying to get something simple, not just a meat patty, but I literally thought I was going to do a mock fish patty, but I didn't get a chance to get around to it. So what I did was some fish fry. I had some leftover fish fry, and I put 1 tablespoon of the fish fry in the mock patty. Now that's optional. The personalization and customization. Remember, that's key. So you can go in with some other seasons if you want to, because this basically is just a patty. And then I put in you can put in 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, or if you have avocado oil, or if you have grapeseed oil, those are wonderful oils. So you can go in with 1 tablespoon of those as well. And then I went in with a half of a tomato, chopped. All of your vegetables, make sure they're finely chopped, so they when you make your patty, they're not protruding out too far. And then I did 1/4 cup of bell pepper. There you go. That's what I was trying to remember, humanity. When you get older, I tell you. And then I went in with 1 teaspoon of mustard, and one teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. And so I put all of that. I put all of that together, and then I put in 2 tablespoons of oat flour. And remember, we've gone through that a million times. If you don't have any oat flour on hand, get your oatmeal, put it in your blending cup, and let it blend for the maybe a total of maybe 2 minutes. It's going to turn into powder, so you'll see. And so you put 2 tablespoons of that in, and then you just put everything together, and you put that in your air fryer for form it into patties, and it should form into patties. The oil as well as and you know what? I put in about 3 tablespoons of water too, so it can blend a little bit better. And if you find that it's not forming into a patty where it's not falling apart, add just a little bit more, maybe 1 to 2 more tablespoons of the oat flour, and then you put your patties in the air fryer and let depending on your air fryer, let it bake, fry, whatever, for maybe about 7 to 10 minutes, and then turn it on the other side and do the same. And so with your omelet, if you've never made an omelet, all you're doing is getting, depending on how large you want your omelet. I didn't want one too big because I'm still thinking I might have something else a little bit later, but I did two. But if you want a larger omelet, get four eggs, or even six, and make two omelets. It's up to you in terms of the quantity of the eggs. So I had 2 eggs. I put it in. I scrambled it up. I put in some. I put in 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, a half of a teaspoon of salt, and remember, maybe even a fourth of a teaspoon, because the salt can get really salty because with the eggs it's not dense texture. And so then I put in. Um, 1 tablespoon garlic, 1 tablespoon onion powder, and I blended all that together. And then your skillet is greased, and then you'll pour your egg mixture onto the skillet, and you'll let it slightly brown. And so you're going from left to right with your spatula. You're taking your spatula and going up under the egg, and you're going to the left side. If you're not going to the left side, you're going to the right side. You're taking your spatula and you're going up under the egg mixture after it browns. You're going to the right side, but before you do any of that, once it browns, you're going to, on the bottom, you're going to take your chopped vegetables, which is 2 tablespoons of bell pepper, 1 tablespoon of onions, and let's see, if you want to, you can go in with some tomatoes. That's optional. Half of a tomato, and you'll put that right down the middle, directly down the middle of the omelet. And then, like I say, you'll take it from left to right, or you'll go from right to left, and you'll only go just that one turn, from one side to the other. And then after you've did that, you'll let that sit in the skillet for maybe about a total of 1 minute. And then what I did, I took the crumbled meat patty, not even a whole meat patty, maybe about a tablespoon full, because you don't want to just overshadow the omelet. I put that right down the middle on the top of the omelet after it's been turned, and then I put in 1 tablespoon of pizza sauce. And see, this is something I've never done. I've done the omelets, I've done them in various ways, but I've never done an omelet where I put the crumbled meat on the top of the omelet, and then put the pizza sauce on top of the meat, and then put the cheese of your choice. I use provolone, but you can use Colby, cheddar, pepper jack, whatever, and cover the circumference of the omelet. And then I put it in the microwave for maybe about I want to say maybe about a minute, just until it melts. And then there you go. So anyway, humanity, I was saying all of that. So that's all I had thus far. I'm being a little reckless. I have a few chips. I'm eating some chips today. I know I shouldn't, but it's Sunday. So, but anyway, humanity, I know I've stayed longer than I needed to. And once again, I had so much that I wanted to say, but the sun is going down and the trees, they've stopped swaying, humanity. So maybe that's my cue that maybe I need to wind it down. But what I was saying, I want to end it with this, humanity. If you can, try to let the self-awareness something within your internal being right now, wherever you are, you're still standing. You may say, you have no idea what I've been through today. You have no idea what I've been through this week. You have no idea what I've been through this year. The devastation, the hurt, and the pain. With tears in your eyes, you may be making that proclamation, that declaration. But here's the thing about having halfway perception, not realizing that there is something that's strong in your internal being that allowed you to withstand that. You're still standing, and that may not go a long way because maybe your perception is such to where it's a little skewed and it's a little off. I'm still standing. What does that mean? That means that you're so awesome that as awful as whatever may have happened to you, it still couldn't take you down. And if it couldn't take you down, maybe you and what's awesome within you can take you a little bit further. All right, humanity, you already know with everything in me. I'm hoping you and yours are doing good, and I hope you never quit, and I hope you never give up, and man, do I hope you never forget you're still standing. How awful and bad it may have been, it still couldn't take you down. You're still standing. Take care of yourself, humanity. Thinking of you and wishing you and